What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Pauly Buck YouTube channel, where I do a lot of coin reviews on this channel. And today we are going to dig into this rare and historic, downright one of the coolest precious metals collectibles on the market today. Well, I believe it's on a pre-sale today, but either way, all that information will be in the description below, Spectres.io. This one hits different. We're taking a full deep dive into the 2-ounce, that's right, 2-ounce George Washington Flintlock Pistol, a replica of George Washington's Flintlock Pistol by Spectres, a piece that blends early American history and modern silver craftsmanship in a way most companies won't even attempt. So if you're into Revolutionary War artifacts, gun history collectibles, or premium sculpted silver, stick around, because this thing just isn't a 2-ounce silver art piece. It's practically a mini museum artifact. All right, so as we learned in the last Spectres review, you take a nice flat object and kind of pry up, and that's how we get these fancy white boxes open. So reviews in the past, I've struggled with those boxes, and that's kind of the only bad review I've had for Spectres was this damn white box. But it does come in handy. It protects the main focal point. But before we get into the silver, right? Before we get into the silver, let's talk about why Washington's Flintlock Pistol is such a big deal. Flintlocks were sidearms of the Revolutionary era, carried by officers, riders, scouts, and of course by George Washington himself. The original Washington pistols were beautifully crafted, like French-made, symbolized statues of leadership, the fight for independence. It wasn't just a weapon, it was a piece of American identity. So when Spectres decided to recreate this in silver, they didn't just pick up a random old firearm. They picked one of the most recognizable symbols tied to the founding of our country. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we have right here with this one. The packaging for the George Washington Flintlock Pistol. Obviously the Flintlock Pistol's inside, and we're getting to that. Always well done. We have the signature of George Washington, look at the artwork here. The eagle, the flag scrolled over top, the George Washington Flintlock Pistol. Let's get into this thing because I'm impressed with just what we see here. And as we open up the box, I thought, yep, there we have it right there. Picture of George Washington himself. Look at the rosy cheeks. Very well done. Very nice touch, by the way, with that, honoring George Washington inside of the packaging, as well as we have the Flintlock Pistol. Now, the COA, which we start with, let's come in on this. It's telling me right off the bat that mine is numbered 0111 of 1776. Well, that makes sense, right? 1776. Quick, in the comments, what does that mean for America, folks? The writing down below just tells you that what you see is what you get, and it's certified by Spectres. And here we have another Revolutionary War scene, George Washington. So well done. Just iconic stuff of this country that it just never, it's number one, I guess, not maybe talked about enough, but something that will never be forgotten. Hey, George, stand back up there. So there we have it. We have this covering because we have a box like we've seen with the Holy Lance, the Holy Knuckles. Very nice presentation boxes coming from Spectres. We have a little plastic, almost like plexiglass, solid wood frame construction all the way around. And one of my all-time favorite things is this clasp. It's nice and tight, keeps everything locked in there. Obviously for display, this is going to come out. It's there for shipping. I mean, these things are coming from overseas, and who wants to open it up and see something busted, what have you. So this actually just going to get set to the side as well. And this is what we have. well, our COA slipped up. Not our COA, but our little insert. Let's see what this says. George Washington Flintlock Pistol, and all rights reserved by Spectres Corp. 2025, Spectres.io. And again, this just isn't a flat silver round or a silver bar. It's an actual coin, and it is a one of 1776 fabulous art piece. Another product from Spectres that is just an amazing piece. One thing I will notice right off the bat, and I will say this right up front, is it's wrapped in a plastic baggie of sorts. It's not in a capsule. That's something we've came to really enjoy. Well, I've really enjoyed was the capsule work. I'm going to say this might be one of the most intricate designs that they've done, and I'm guessing a capsule for this to be made would have cost a pretty penny, and to keep costs down, this is what they went with. So it's an antiqued finished piece, right? So you're not going to see milk spotting or anything like that. And antique silver, I've talked about it many, many times, having to hold it in your hands. You're not going to tarnish this thing. It's not going to look like an American Silver Eagle when it's all said and done after years and years and years. So to hold it in the hand, look at this thing. Check this thing out. Very, very cool. Like I said, this just isn't a standard revolver. This isn't a standard 9mm, a standard AK-47, a standard AR-15, a standard bolt action this. This is, if not the most iconic pieces of American history, and which is still around today. And there was a pair of them, and just imagine what the pair would cost. And we have one of the replicas done by Spectres right here in the palm of our hands. So let's come in on this. See our numbering? Right there. 0111 of 1776. And let's just take in some of the detail and design. I mean, it's all over the place. Right off the bat, let's get this out of the way. That is the 5 Tala, I believe that says. Samoa. That's their crest, country seal, coat of arms, and the intricate designs. Everything, I mean, even down to the smallest detail. I'm just taking this all in with you at the same time. I look at the screws, right? The flathead screws. Who's doing that? Rounded barrel. It's even hollowed. It's a hollowed out barrel. That's awesome. Wait a minute, does this slide out? No, that's not sliding out. How awesome is that? So let's come down here. Check this guy out right here. Well, hello there. Come in on some of this design here. Wow, wow, wow. I'm kind of, I guess I'm just a loss for words for the most part, because seriously, look at that. So freaking cool. Such a well, oh, there it is. Come in on this close as we can. 3/9's fine. Spectres mint mark. Even the spring inside here. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this thing took some time to craft. This isn't being punched out of your favorite Instagram pour artist's garage or basement. Such a cool design. I've never seen anything like it. Let me know if you've seen something or anything like this anywhere else. Again, available at Spectres.io. Use code Pauly20 at checkout. Folks, that does nothing for me. It's all good for you. It's meant for you to use, and let them know that you've been watching these videos and you're supporting these videos and their products by using that code. That's all that's for. There's no kickbacks for me. These are given to me to present to you before you get a chance to get your hands on them and check them out yourself. So hopefully videos like this give you guys an idea of what you're actually going to get yourself into, because online photos can play a lot of trickery on you. And I've said it in the past on multiple different videos about multiple different companies that the piece that I received didn't look like the picture that was online. Sometimes they look better, sometimes they look worse. But I'm here to tell you, this thing is looking pretty damn sweet. So drop me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Spectres in general and their international shipping, free international shipping. And are you a collector of Spectres products? Let me know all that in the comment section below. Let me know some of the products that you've bought from them. And let me know if you've taken advantage of that coupon code. That's not just a one-time code. Go back and use it multiple times if you feel the need. But I want to thank you all for joining me on this one here today. What a beautiful, beautiful piece by Spectres. And I will see you on the next one. But until then, check out that video, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, folks, thank you.